Corridor politics, the topic of the day here in Cedar Rapids, even after President Obama flies out of the city's airport this afternoon. The president stopped in the city of Five Seasons to talk about job creation and middle-class tax cuts.
He gave a speech to a packed auditorium at Kirkwood Community College. We begin tonight's team coverage with a look at the president's ideas for helping middle-class families.
The vision of a strong middle class is what we're fighting for.
President Obama shared his vision with a crowd of roughly 1,600 people at Kirkwood. Central to his message, extending Bush-era tax cuts for people making less than $250,000, but letting them expire for those above that threshold.
I want to hold taxes steady for 98% of Americans. Republicans say they want to do the same thing. We disagree on the other 2%. Well, what do you usually do if you agree on 98% and you disagree on 2%? Why don't you compromise to help the middle class? Go ahead and do the 98%, and we can keep arguing about the 2%. Let's agree when we can agree.
Obama says America can best grow the economy from the middle class out. And when a heckler challenged the president to help veterans,
and we're going to help our vets. We're doing it. We've actually increased veterans funding since I've been president, higher than any time in 30 years.
Obama says despite Republican efforts to repeal it, his health care law was the right thing to do, even if it needs some tweaks.
I will work with anybody to improve the health care law where we can, but this law is here to stay.
Before the president's speech, he stopped by the home of a middle-class family in Cedar Rapids. The White House says this family, Jason and Allie McLaughlin, has saved nearly $5,000 because of the tax cuts that the president wants to extend. Jason works as a school principal and Allie as an account manager. The couple says hosting the president was a little overwhelming at first.
Everyone's been really helpful, and when we finally met the president, and it was so comfortable. We weren't really nervous at all. He makes you feel.
I was nervous for about 15, 20 seconds.
Yeah.
And then Barack took over.
Yeah, he did.
The McLaughlins have one child and are expecting their second this autumn.